Так, всем здорово. Что-то с каждым днем стриминга, причем именно когда они подряд, растет уверенность в том, как запускать стримы. Но при этом я всегда все бдительно проверяю, потому что нужно, чтобы чат работал, чтобы вебка работала. Первое время вообще постоянно забывал про чат, например. Сейчас уже запускаясь по такому алгоритму проверенному, что практически за 2 минуты все технически готово. X.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
Единственное, что мне не нравится, это то, что... Ну ладно, короче. Почему-то реально какие-то телефоны... не способны воспроизвести 2К разрешение. Честно говоря, это печаль. Причем, что говорить про мой... Сейчас как бы уже телефоны, по идее, способны все. Потому что у меня не такой уж прям высокобюджетный телефон, а обычный Китай. Но он уже способен 2К воспроизводить. Но старые телефоны, даже если вы брали бюджетный телефон какой-нибудь 2К 20-го, у них возникает уже проблема. О, офигеть, а тут... А, это не стена, окей. Я думаю, все это время скипал стену. Так, ну ладно. Погнали сразу сюжет тогда. Что-то на почту прилетело. Да, точняк, Иварта забрал. Так. А что по сюжету? По сюжету вроде мы должны прийти... с Альхайтомом навстречу какую-то. Просто в Миздоре поболтали. Сейчас тогда этим и займемся. Причем...
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Can knowledge, supplies...
А, нет, точняк, мы с ним встретились. Он нам показал то, что мы усилились на какие-то там доли процента, и мы, да, ушли опять к Доре, получается.
Can you really get us any? Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we
Хотя это
need it?
забавный, подождите, рофл. Значит, некоторые телефоны не могут запустить этот стрим в 2К разрешение, но при этом люди играют в Геншин с него. Или у них такие слабые телефоны, что они в Геншин не могут играть, поэтому на стримы заходят. В общем, тут странно, да.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Aramites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Русского маяка.
Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get
Блин,
'em,
ну
boys!
ожидаемо. Причем даже поговорить что-то не захотел.
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Тем временем все жители просто покерфейс.
Oh, it's for
Can't see?
nice and spicy.
I'll uproot you! Following orders.
Shadow with it. Black Knight.
Take that! No more tricks up your sleeve!
By Royal. At the right hand, it's the fight.
Это реально будто его откинуло.
Scum. Boss, finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Что, прервать связь, значит... Долбануть по уху ему?
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar... This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all.
Спасибо, чувак.
Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha,
За
a
инфу,
symbol of our
конечно.
deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
Никто ничего не знает.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Такой фокус на губы. А, это все? Это конец главы был? О май гад. Сколько же она длинная. Я думал, после того, как мы на праздник придем, закончится. Ну окей. Это было долго, это было долго.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us...
Блин, реплики прерываются, когда я карту открываю. Неприятно. Так, сейчас сек. Закрыть.
Am I trying too hard?
There she is! Dunyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it.
Какой-то jump JPEG произошел.
Festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be
Офигеть, я тоже
exhausted from
зазевал.
your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Так, вторая глава начинается. Место проживания.
Barbara, go!
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, travel. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Офигеть, каморка. Тупо, когда в Москве решил студию снять. Студия в Москве за 20к be like. Да нет, такая даже уже там. Такая уже там 1040 стоит.
Keep up.
А что? Я мог там активировать телепорт? Вкуснятина. Ладно. О, зато я нашел сундук.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
А так бы не нашел. Так, получается, нам все равно вниз надо было. В любом случае, сюда геморно идти, поэтому лучше телепорт открыть сначала. Он нас ждет.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the
Блин, такой
Haft-Mewa
ходьбой
feast.
миссии напоминает эту, как миссия с мафией. Прям вайбы те же.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. So, what's the Haft-Mewa feast you...
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashava mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumeru roses, Sunsettias, Kapulatas, Hara fruits, and Zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero Festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
Ну, мы уже там были.
I hope your wish
Конечно, мы
comes true one
сломали
day, Paimon.
порядок сюжетки.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these
Поэтому вы
other
мне
stuff?
расскажете, там был такой фестиваль с мясом у них? На деле. Или это все фантазия
Dear
оказались?
customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will...
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it...
Ну и что ему дать можно? Камень? Камень я не дам. Так. Обломок кристалла. Гриб-звезда — это какие-то закатники, походу. Местные. Ну, погнали, дадим ему вот этих грибов парочку. Вообще без разницы, что дать.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so
Ну
much.
так и мы могли
I'll keep that in
погадать.
mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
Да-да-да. Теперь
They
даже
say
не
the
байт.
Sub-Zero's festival was very
clickbait.
lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey,
А чё он так напугался-то?
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda
Okay.
candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zero's festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon, and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Сложно. 2 зеленых, 2 белых, 1
Ooh,
синяя.
those all sound pretty good.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. It's all right. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of
Блин,
candy are
такие
numbered
вкусы,
1
это
to 5
напомнило,
from left
как
to
эти
right.
бобы есть с
Which one
разными
do you
вкусами.
want?
Типа для розыгрыша. Какой выбирать? Да, 4 выбираем.
Excellent work. That is indeed sunsetia.
Отлично.
Paimon bet you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck.
Значит, удачный
and
все-таки
Paimon
номер.
was right.
Не как там в Китае или где там у них.
Attention! Here's your sunsetia flavored candy.
Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
А чё, реально там можно было выбрать, например, 5-й, и мне сказали бы, что там ящерица?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
Я думаю, такое сделали там, видос типа со всеми вариантами.
How embarrassing.
Так, все, можно возвращаться. Не знаю, пока в этом квесте только задушили медленные эти походы пешком. Да. Обычно тут все диалоги особо ничем это. Выбор не
We're
отличается.
too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute.
Это было прям что-то интересное.
Isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Блин, опять.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Файтиться
Who
с
are
ними.
you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Humayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Mane!
Dia!
No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose
Возбускалить.
themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go
А, то есть нам
find
ничего
you
делать
all.
не надо будет, да? Убегать? В смысле? Какое убегать? Должны биться.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
А что-то на такую дорогу секунд 10 пробежать, целую минуту выделили. Тебя тут, наверное, если совсем не спринтить.
Yeah, I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't.
Yeah, don't worry.
Камера, рип. Куда она ушла? Камерамен улетел. Почему-то внезапно на обзор
My
на
lady,
съемку.
Traveler, found ya.
Dia, you took care of them so fast.
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happened.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparation?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry.
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt?
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyar?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest?
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Что за каша? От такой пробежки поплохело. Прям жиза.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and I came
Да,
to
причем
terms
же
with
она
it a
вроде
long
про это
time
уже
ago.
рассказывала.
Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know?
Причем, я так понимаю,
Before I
Кусаналия
ran
не
away from
помогла,
home this
и
time.
все.
The world outside of my home
Она это
didn't
просто в
even
нее
know that I
беру.
existed.
Про Элизар Кали рассказывал впервые. Да, разве не про нее еще было тоже? Ну да, у Калии тоже там, да.
Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything else. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive,
Какая-то неизлечимая
I'll be
болезнь.
less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much.
А, Колей.
I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
Ну да, как бы вот.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause, and with that, my wish will also—
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency.
Всех
I advise
признают
that you
экстремистами
exercise
теперь.
tact.
How did things turn out like—
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public
Капец
later
они.
via the Akasha.
Да-да.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go
Душнича.
celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand—
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere and the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilu, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know how important this festival is to you.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But... you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay, it's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Paimon can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
Деды все запретили.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away! Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just standing there?
Опять будем расшагивать.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the...
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon
Что
signifies...
происходит?
It's escaping me for now.
Происходит
Wait a
это.
moment.
Рухи Судзуми.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop. So, where to next?
А в смысле? Нас бы заставлять теперь все это проходить опять? Я просто тогда закончу цикл, пойду фармить что-нибудь.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Knight of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some boxes ready here. Take a look and pick whichever one you...
What's the...
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random
Так, а
flavor.
если сейчас выберем
It's up to the
другую?
luck of the draw.
Ooh, how interesting.
And there's also lizard tail.
What? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
Закатником.
These boxes of candy are
Ну,
numbered
давайте
1 to
проверим,
5
поменял
from
ли он
left to
что-то.
right. Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right! Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night.
Так, а если тут выбрать неправильный тогда, что бы дальше было в диалогах?
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like...
Таверну какую-то попёрлись.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced what... In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us. So why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it! You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two! Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it! You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste.
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this.
Так, кто такое блюдо в принципе заказывает, если оно невкусное?
That thing? Are you really gonna eat it? Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we are regulars. How about we go out again?
Какие-то ачивки сыпят. А, я в него уже все выкопил. Фига, она стоит 6к, 6800. Херня. Отличная цена, конечно, за такое блюдо. Крутку дали. За похождение головы.
there.
Так, сейчас она опять будет рассказывать про свою болезнь, да?
What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so...
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief.
Капец, мы пока хавали, там
Dunyarzad,
полдня прошло,
You
получается.
seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotion. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
Там что-то студент рассказывал про обман
It
какой-то
really
там.
is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that...
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin.
Блин, день сурка.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akash.
Understood. I will inform him when I...
The Sub-Zero's festival.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the...
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone.
True, but... Well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep. So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about?
При этом они просто отправились спать зачем-то тогда.
Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Шо? Что здесь белка забыла?
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon...
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad, right?
Опыт искатель насыпали. Не, ну когда сыпят награды, значит все делается правильно. Так разрабы показывают, что... Действительно, значит, тут зациклилась, ты ничего сделать не можешь. Хотя реализовать можно было интереснее, мне кажется.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Хотя еще бы узнать, с чего это вообще.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
Блин, а чё Пайман, главное, ничего не подозревает?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the
А, ну тут
Sub-Zero's...
скип хотя бы. Спасибо на этом.
Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here. Pick whichever one you want.
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up...
They all sound pretty...
And there's also lizard tech...
Huh? What were those? She'll help me choose. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsettia flavor.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Блин, я же только подумал, главное выбрать тут какой-нибудь 5-й.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations!
А второй раз же
Number
можно
4
было
is
выбрать
indeed
вроде не
Sunsettia.
4-й.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really interested in the other flavor.
Oh! Wait. How did you know? Don't...
What? She was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck.
А, ну
How is
окей,
this
в любом
possible?
случае она
I
все
packed all
вкусы
those
знает.
boxes this morning, and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
Понятно. Теперь. Первый раз, кстати, не увидел, кто там. Why are you running? Причем бежит так просто вообще на пофиг.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here? Traveler? That's...
Казалось бы, что она сразу-то не показалась. Кажется, скример просто. Ну,
Isn't that Dunyarzad?
в принципе, реально скример.
What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do. What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival?
Надо на стоп-кадре смотреть.
No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memory. What about everyone else? What?
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good, you passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please don't tell Paimon even you don't know.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints.
Капец.
For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Поставление мыслей. Really?
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Сейчас какую-то мега умную мысль надо выдать, но что-то вообще не мыслится.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? My mind feels exhausted even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? That should be it. The flow of time
Так,
is
стакать
endlessly
надо
cycling
мысли.
within one single day.
Это как в этой в игре про божество, походу. Так, временная петля. Так, и чё, если тут по одной выбирать? Временная петля?
You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself.
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Так, а тут правильно ответить, я так понимаю, нельзя было, наверное.
The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean
Ну,
we
странно,
can
там
waste
столько
an
было
infinite amount
трактовок
of them.
и всего лишь
Hurry
одно
and find the
совмещение и
truth
все.
before today's festival ends.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the and to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads.
В первую очередь причины бы узнать. С чего такое происходит, а так уже.
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little...
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumero? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you
Вы
serious?
заскамлены.
Does that kind of thing actually happen in...
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Вот это совет космический.
Looks like fortune telling is just fortune telling. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Да, подсказки, конечно, топ.
Talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could've went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did I get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
Офигеть, это даже озвучивала эта актриса озвучки Травелера. Не так много моментов, где у нее озвучка-то есть.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What is... The moon, illusions and lies.
Но то, что они сны не видят, нам еще тоже рассказывала ученая-то, который нас Тигнари послал.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Так, ну и что тут стакать? А, ну просто про меч сказать. Не знаю, тут все то же самое. Про проданный меч сказать или про ранение.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be—
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Так. Ну, я не знаю, может, это как-то завязано, предположение, с этой... С болезнью этой мадам. Хотя почему мы все тогда завязаны в этом одном мне?
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
А, ну... Окей.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's
Невидимые
lying down
антенки.
here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the
Мудрецы
Akasha to intentionally
зациклены.
repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro
Ну да, там
Archon,
какие-то дядьки
the
разговаривали,
Academia
поэтому
sages
вряд
are
ли
the
это во
only
благо
ones
все
in
сделано.
Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it
А
is
если
the
мы Акашу снимем,
manifestation of the
например?
God of Wisdom's power.
Это помогет?
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation
А то
of the
поскольку
God
нас
of
всех
Wisdom's
чипировали,
power.
может быть, эта
It
херня
compiles
поэтому
the
нами
wisdom
управляет.
of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. People in Sumeru don't dream. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. That doesn't...
Почему именно этот вариант? Я как-то должен был догадаться. Ладно. А, ну то, что он разум истощает. В этом плане. Окей. Короче, все перебрали.
When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and
Пец, Дехья, конечно,
How does everyone feel?
разъеб просто полный.
Huh? What is it?
Загадки.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose.
Ну, если они уже это предусмотрели, ну тогда... Тогда ГГ чё?
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't...
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened!
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing. Whew, it's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she... Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow.
Ауф. Безумно можно быть
How many
первым.
todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept?
Вот это просто...
It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
Рефлексия тайм.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of
Не знаю, можно еще пойти всех убедить, снять тогда каши, но, блин, это сколько времени надо убить.
In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought that Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Да, почему она-то умирает?
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. And Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles.
Телесная память.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha
Это
operations.
какая-то мышечная память
We
2.0.
still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire pop. We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times.
С чем сопоставить? Он тут даже угадал.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive that same day again and again.
Воспоминания удаляются каждый день.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zeru's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before.
Просто.
But
А мы это так и
muscle
не поняли,
memory
как будто.
can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
A brilliant deduction.
Память тела. Странно, конечно.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a
Какой-то
pyrocrystal fly
другой
for a
уровень
firefly
памяти,
in the night.
отдельный.
You lost sight of its
разума.
true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
Поэтому он как бы отдельно от того, что происходит с разумом. Как бы это сказать попроще. Да, да. Ну, по идее, правильнее будет мышечная. Действительно.
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia
Мысль
again?
я понял.
You might learn something new.
Глубоко, очень глубоко.
Right. She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go.
Как же тут с одной извилинкой-то играть?
We don't have many more festivals to waste. Hurry and find the truth.
Как-то странно эти продумали ученые
Really took me a while to find
этот
you.
цикл.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I?
Well, you're still getting used to your new...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every...
And I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible.
Ну это
I've
просто
got
какой-то
proof.
как парадокс вообще непонятный. Типа мышечная память отдельно остается от людей, хотя стирается полностью память другая, то есть
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion.
брейнвош происходит.
Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that...
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this...
Kind of такое, наверное, можно провернуть, если какие-то, например, отделы мозга только, например, стереть.
This is it.
Чисто если думать, как это в реале.
This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Да, объекты, например,
And the
или...
sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of... Whew! I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now? Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city.
Да, те люди, что пошли после...
Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Психанули и пошли просто идти фармить или там данжи какие-нибудь. Мы их не учитываем, да? Не стали этот квест доигрывать. Так. Была идея, конечно, свалить, но тут как бы надо по сюжету все равно это проходить. Тут такие условности. Видите, сейчас вот во время этого квеста уходишь, сундук забираешь, а потом снова сундук собираешь, потом снова сундук собираешь. Такого, конечно, нет здесь.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Причем даже это проверить легко. Можно сломать эту логику тем, что вот тут я, например, открывал сундук. Да, под этим. А его здесь нет теперь. Все. Поломана логика.
Early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world.
Конечно, время не зациклилось, что это нереальный мир.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back! About that... Well, where should Paimon begin?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Ага, главное задание показал поговорить с Нахидой. Я такой сначала, чё? Две Нахиды? Блин, у меня были идеи, там, может быть, это сделано, короче, и чтобы эту... спасти эту девушку, которая болеет, да, но... Поскольку нет, я сразу откинул этот вариант, что на... и хуже стало.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Почему только Нахида разговаривает только с загадками и философией, вместо того, чтобы реально ассистить?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together. Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful. Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! You just disappeared! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look!
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day! Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most
Так
important
значит,
thing is that you
покидать
didn't
город тоже
actually
не вариант.
disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared. No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of that? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being, but this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
Спутниковый телефон просто возьмите и все.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand.
Капец, она создала телеграм.
I'll help you save the messages.
А конфиденциальность хотя бы будет?
I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
Покрытие сигнала за пределами города.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon... Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes, although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty.
except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Попали в матрицу какую-то. Симуляцию.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside.
Да что в вашем Сумеру вообще происходит? Куда меня втянули?
Completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird...
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Ну, классика. Главное, зачем такими объяснять сложными фразами, надо было сказать, что видишь, и все. Короче, там какие-то пространства там.
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Хрен его знает. Так.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day! Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half. Hey, where are you going? Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Кус сквозь эту проходит клумбу. Какие-то баги освещения.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away! Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Туда-сюда, туда-сюда. Зачем этот момент скамейка был? Прям необходим.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. And the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack... Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except, these have no sign of human presence. The moon, illusions, and lies. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom. So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh? Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. I can't...
Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha.
Капец, как же тут все сложно было. А просто минуты понимания этого всего. Как это работает.
No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
А, ну поэтому там рассказывал, сколько угодно празднуйте там.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get it.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Значит, мы во сне, да.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds.
Ну, это и так стало большим ударом по моему рассудку, понять всю эту заваруху.
Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up.
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That
explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the
То
Sub-Zero's
есть
festival
вот так вот
Samsara.
объяснили
All their
тем
dreams
то,
are
что
stolen
мы...
from them over and over again.
Что мы-то можем понимать, что мы в какой-то дежавю находимся. Иначе бы, ну, мы так же все ничего не подозревали. Что мы какие-то особенные.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when? We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them. People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this! I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence? Even you don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strict. The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Traveler, do you have any information?
Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia forest. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety? No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival Samsara, we have to look into them. How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous! In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone. A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again. Oh, we're out of time today. I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then. Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good. I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear? She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace
Да,
her.
я думаю, все окей с ней на самом деле будет.
Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going. But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad. Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler.
Тут что-то как-то много на этих акцент сделан. То Райден какую-то куклу сделает, блин. И в какое-то себе измерение поместит, то это теперь.
You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet. Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zero's festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the Sage's fault, and
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and mora on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little
Вот это
upset that we've
девиз.
come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler.
Такая
Dunyarzad would
интересная...
definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no? Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control. Like, so... who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense! Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions,
Короче, да. Сейчас пропажу заметят, ее интересно. Кстати, можно забрать награду.
Thank you for completing today's Add Astra.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though.
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The Homiyanis pay me, not you. You... Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself.
Close enough.
And trap today. Get them!
I hear everything.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever
Can't see? You need more. Keep up.
Ты нам прилег.
By royal and trap!
Let's nip that in the bud.
You're toast!
Can't see? I'll take my
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad. She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place! It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures! Hey! The windows are unlocked! Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table.
Я сказал, со дна Твича постучались, но, по-моему, это надо мной стучат соседи. Блин, как эти люди за один присест весь квест проходят? Тут прохождение на часа 2.
Should we open it?
Так. Спустя почти 16 дней. Писать заметки. Так.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to now?
Мне надо. Так.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, We've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Milu's dance of Sub-Zerus.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now... what? Where are we going this time?
С ним поговорить. Да, искали хозяина сна, а в итоге получилось, что... Какие-то трипы получили на скамейке. Появилась девушка эта.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the Academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the Academia, that's another day gone to waste! Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the Sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Bodhisattvas went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Bodhisattvas in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Bodhisattvas? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice.
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Milu's the host!
Тут надо этот мем, который исчезает. Я там эмодзи не помню, как это назывался.
Purple Bodhisattvas don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assumed there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real patisaras in the flower pot. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Ой, там еще и насрано теперь. Надо убрать. В плане... А чё не работает? За то, что он у меня заблочен, он? А, да бывает. Он, в принципе, бывает сразу не открывается. Надо F5, короче, обновлять страницу постоянно. Если он у тебя не выходит, да, смайлики. Не, кстати, вот то, что его заблочили, смайлики-то все работают. Они все равно как бы на этом... Как расширение. Поэтому ты все равно их видишь. Ну тебя это не касается, тут только тогда обновляться.
Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sub-Zerus festival?
А, ну ок. Не знаю тогда. Я сейчас закрыл просто уже браузер со стримом. Надо было посмотреть.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So, it was about the first sage.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried."
Да-да-да, вот этот.
The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife lying next to him said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story!
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zerus festival is almost over too.
О, сейчас будет танец,
Since
да?
we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zerus as beautiful as we can. is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zerus.
Чал был Аяка Дэнс, теперь Нилу Дэнс.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival? Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara? Quick, take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What usual...
Ну вот, я же говорил, нормально все с ней.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
Катерина?
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zerus.
Текс, пока на это вступанемся временно. Сейчас там отойду. Так, дальше-то с Катериной поболтаю. Да, тут, конечно, главки такие на 2 часа. Так, а что-то есть еще интересного? Разлом. А, квест Моны. Анна. Пока что отойду туда. Так, ну можно часик еще, не знаю, побегать. Вряд ли, конечно, хватит меня на полную сюжетку еще. Next главы. Поэтому сюжетка стопанем, наверное. Так, а что я хотел качнуть? Да-да-да. Сюжетку тут только 2 часа главу проходить, ну нахер. Сейчас уже вряд ли что успеем. А там прерваться на середине такое будет. Кстати, когда я вот тогда начал сюжетку, а потом ушел фармить, надо было тогда доделать все-таки главу. Вот там осталась-то херня. И вот я следующую начинал сразу потом. Там буквально же еще к Дори сходить, потом Алихайтом там чувака разнесет и все. Там потом с этим снова начинается. Короче, да. Я что-то поставил. Ладно, хрен с ним. Короче, я хотел вот этот ивент еще добежать. Ага, вот этот. Ну, тут чисто ради опытов героев можно побегать. Не знаю, ты будешь? Так. А, тут еще не обновилось, сорян, тупанул. Каждые 2 дня. А я, получается, проходил вчера. Получается, следующее обновление будет только завтра, что ли? Ну то да, next неделю. 7 дней, 12 часов. Это как раз, получается, до понедельника следующего. Когда отметается. Я думал, каждый день по 200, что я не учел это. Тогда непосредственно вопрос. Что, можно Тигнари в эти таланты подбивать еще? Этим не нужно. В сети кто-то есть? Угу. Так, там только одни книжки или разные? Угу. Мне же колокольчики нужны, правильно? Блин, тут все в разнобой. Производится вход в совместный режим. Получается, залетаем кому-то. Блин, я густой смолы не наделал на такой случай. Так, я понял, тут пати каких-то общающихся. Ладно, бегаем к смолу, короче, сделаем. У них своя атмосфера там. По-моему, они трындеть зашли, там они данж закрывать. Скорее всего, вся смола пригодится. Плюс у нас 35. Можно подождать, конечно, 50 минут, она еще немножко откатится, но... Так, вспомним еще про поручения в Лиюэ.
Keep up.
Так. Тут еще долго до 8 уровня. Нужны вот эти крылья бы. Был кайф. Хотя и много квестов. Там все на просьбы жителей, наверное, много нужно будет выполнить. Пока что выполняем еще. О, снова бот. Вот, кстати, я что-то только думал о них. Появляются неинтересно. Когда либо зрителей нет. Вот. Либо, может быть, когда в чате кто-то начинает молчать. Хотя нет, мы тогда тоже с гаджетом сидели. Ну вот. И он прям посреди диалога тоже написал. Это мне бесплатно! Что? Вы не прикалываетесь? Бесплатно. Офигеть, чтобы забанить, нужно причину какую-то. Напишем. Рассылочный бот. ББ. Ну и можно здесь тоже убрать. Вообще, да, такие боты появляются только почему на канале? Потому что я поставил низкий уровень защиты канала. Если бы я поставил регистрацию там по телефону, например, то 90% бы этих отлетело сразу. Ничего не писали. Или follower мод. Потому что зафолловиться они тоже не способны. Поэтому, наверное, некоторые ставят, но я считаю, что это все равно преграда для тех зрителей, которые заходят реально с однодневки аккаунта, например, и реально что-то вменяемые какие-то ребята. Да, это шиза маленько ставить сразу полумод, если у тебя такие боты. Прям, ну ты можешь их не банить, ты можешь их забанить, все равно выбор есть. А пока вообще перекати поле, то хоть бот хотя бы пусть пишет что-то. Блин, порции бекона. Нет. При всем этом у меня нет соли, главное. Охрененно. Тупо топ. Надо этого бекона просто 100-500 миллионов сделать сразу. Можно покупать его, конечно. Еще и 2 мяса нужно для него. Ну, насколько я понимаю, фармить мясо это надо вот либо этих убивать. Этих рысей, короче. Которые сразу по 3 куска дропают. Овчарки какие-то. Пока готовится бекон, тогда надо идти, собственно, к данжу опять. Блин, теперь долгий подбор. Скрытый пул попал за тот выход. Зато со мной теперь Куки, он тоже тигнаря. Понятно, значит, что мы тут приперлись. У нас одна цель. Идилюк. Интересно, он стандарт крутит, что ли? стандарт Enjoyer. Хотя нет, у него это есть. 50/50 проигрывал, может. Ну чё там? Чарли пытается войти в ваш мир. А, у него 90-й? О, wait. Бляха, ну чуваки, телефона что заходите,
I
алло.
still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Чё не зависли-то? Поздоровались. Так. А где? А, все. Ни хрена не грузились, конечно, ребята. Ребята. А, ну у него и Райден 90, да, как бы, что-то, да. Сару взял. Какой состав собрался просто. Бомба, секс, анархия. Реально, фоун-юзеры, походу. А, мне нужно же, я забыл, что я хост. Блять. Ну чуваки так подождали.
I'll uproot you!
Не, хотя бы одного-то давайте сначала. Райден умерла, ёшки. Что-то Ризли там тоже не силен. Все? Даже золотая упала, но мне больше синяя нужна.
Keep up.
Что, ждем, пока эти два на телефонах загрузятся.
One with the forest. I hear everything.
Там, наверное, Сара C6. Что на импакт тоже нереально носит. Ну, мне пока не так кажется, не знаю. Надо чекать. Может, там, конечно, Ризли дамаг наносит и Райдер, которая померла. В любом случае. В прошлой итерации. Потому что урон как-то наш просел после того, как Райдер не умерла. Но... Все, сбили. Мне нравится, как почему-то на ютубе я просто стримлю игру, а мне в трансляции прилетает, что авторские права какие-то. На что? На игру? Я кроме игры ничего никогда, я музыку никакую не врубаю обычно. Что за приколы? Всегда вебку даже стал показывать. Голос есть у меня, то есть тут не прям только авторский контент. Ну, только игра прям. Такого нет. Блин, покидает. Походу все, распадаемся мы. Сейчас посмотрим, может быть, что-то кроме Тигнари еще покачать. Временно невозможно. Блин, они еще грузиться будут. Все. Посмотрим Сару чувака. Алло, что там подожгли? Цветок. Цветок этот гриб. Нервная комбинация. Так. Так, Куки это этот был. То ли Ару играл. Стенда-то нет. Ладно. Печалька. И этот скрыл детали персонажа. Ну чё, ребята, вы? А за шо? Блин, кстати, пока я отходил, не знаю, видел, да? Мне чувак какой-то в мир заходил, пытался. Удивительно, кстати, пока квест ты проходишь, что-то бегаешь, никто ничего не кидает, инвайт. А тут что-то внезапно. Кто-то свою помощь предлагает. А может, что-то попыздить надо с моего мира. Кстати, вот эти звери, да, которых надо фарм мяса. С них еще и почему-то птица падает. А, ну да. Но прям, чтобы сказать, все время квесты я проходил, такого нет. Но вот за последнее время реально поубавилось людей, которые предлагают помощь. Наверное, просто что мой уровень уже 50. Надо уже самому помощь предлагать за подписку на Twitch.
I'll approve you.
Так, пыльцу зафармим потом. Ну, вот эти золотые, это такой гемор будет сейчас фармить просто. Это да, это нужно будет каждый день заходить в игру. Надеюсь, что у тебя одна упадет такая. При этом еще убивать какого-то защитника вечности. Кайф. Просто кайф. О, на Сяньку нужно убивать этого Двалина. Прелесть. Насчет руин Кудзу не знаю, потому что тут можно в субботу фармить. Сомнительно. Тут тоже фарм уже тяжелый стал. Значит, нужно вот это пофармить. В пятницу есть тоже, конечно. А здесь какие? Это тоже в пятницу. А это тоже в пятницу, воскресенье. Как они так сделали? Это реально? Ладно, тогда Аризли. Суббота-воскресенье. А чё Тигнари такой тогда? Почему у него только в четверг, понедельник и воскресенье? Ну, воскресенье у всех, но почему именно понедельник, четверг тогда? А, тогда можно еще усердие вот это пофармить. Снова. Вы что, предлагаете втроем? Are you sure?
Windstrider.
Не знаю, сколько сейчас будет эффективно это. По крайней мере, замораживаю. Ну и реакция на то. А, не помирайте. У меня два перса, он не блин, чё ни разу не валят?
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Let's dance.
Блин, не умирайте, не умирайте.
Illusion shattered. Come on, we can do it.
Согласен. И талант качать. Но я просто Барбару не особо часто юзаю, вот сейчас. А нас вообще двое, подожди. А где был чел? Вроде бы нас было трое на самом деле.
Let's dance.
Sorry.
Ну, тогда я тоже покапнусь.
Protect.
Что он запускал, тогда непонятно.
I feel a little weak.
Странный челикс. Надо смотреть на повторе. Нас же вроде трое было. Что за хуйня? Ну вот я залетел на ютубовский стрим.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy
У меня ни
bookmark.
хера не грузит. Отлично. Ладно. Люди, которые попали на стрим, би лайк. А, ну потому что VPN не включил, да. Да, как теперь вообще стримы смотрят, блин. Раньше взял, просто, ну, без труда зашел. Сейчас людям проще на Twitch зайти, пока его не заблочили. Короче, нас же... Мне казалось, было трое. И он туда запускал так рано. Так, а какой у меня данжи был? Что-то я все уже сбился. Какие на Барбур нужны книги? Так, посмотрим. Свобода. Кому, в принципе, свобода нужна, может быть? Марсадским, наверное, каким-то героем. В принципе, можно и слить. Тут же на приоритеты, да, тоже на Ешку и Ку, чем на атаке. Ну и тогда, наверное, до плюс 4. Дальше уже ее возвышать надо. А возвышение надо 8 этих, у меня 0. Все уже было просрано на моно, походу. Увы.
La da 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 da.
Так.
Don't be
Только
afraid
без
to make
бликов.
mistakes.
Придется оффать
It's all part of
лампу.
the learning process.
Короче, тогда... Еще пробегу пару раз. Все, а может не пару раз, если такие сейчас клауны буду кидать в подборе. Надо как-то банку с компоном вставить вот так просто. А чё отключилось? Что за звук винды был? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Что случилось-то? Что-то я не понял, что изменилось. Мышка какая-нибудь. Чешок. Микро вроде работает. Are you into science?
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Текс. Крио... Чича 90-я? Что сейчас будет вообще? Wait. Акеми? Подождите, мы же играли уже с ним в Акеми. 90-я чича? Что же сейчас будет? Почему Сяо? Ладно. Там без разницы, там все равно будут эти Фатуевские и Чурла. Я, конечно, написал, тебе нужно напихать Барбаре. Ты знаешь, напихать Барбаре. Те, кто не знают. А дальше уже артов на и прочее. Нет, но я точно могу сказать, что это соло Чича было выиграно соло Чича. Разваливает вообще. Капец, там лава под нами. Какого-то лава. Все обман. Ну, кстати, почти 40 уже накопилось. 40 кэт. Пира урон эффект для еще памяти. Так. Пламя.
One with the force. I hear everything.
Чувак, наверное, нереально инжойр 90 чуть качать. У тебя на какого уровня?
Keep up. Root you! Keep up. Can't see? Worthless.
You can't run from death. You can't run from death.
Камон. Я вроде знаю, что многие не качают до 90-го, оставляют на 85-м вроде, да? Есть такая фича. Мэй. Чё надо-то? Чё надо-то? Не понял. Окей. Let's explore. Ай. Сейчас узнаем, что человечку надо у нас. И все? Что он сказать хотел? Так, ладно, я пока тогда апну вот это дело. Так, потом надо мне создать медальки еще. Сейчас что-нибудь забагаюзит мне там в мире и все. Каюк. ГГ. Так, десятка нам упала. Значит, в первую очередь ульту качают. Рубящий урон. Доп. Элементальный урон. Так, и нам можно еще сфармить усердие. Значит, если у нас смола докопилась. Когда она восстановится? 5 секунд. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ух, все. Живем. И отправляемся снова тогда еще пофармить. Your nickname doctor because you're into science. Боюсь его разочаровать.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and
Wherever
handy
in this
bookmark.
world I roam, I carry
Я не знаю, он про какой-то мем или чё. I don't understand, bro. What do you mean? Ладно, короче. Так. Не хочу подставлять чувака под этот. Под стрим сейчас идущий. То вдруг он не знает. Игрок Глист. Ну вот тут ребята русские. Поехали. Into Science. Почему Into Science, например, а не этот Medicine? I guess. Ладно. Или типа сериал, потому что не было таких мыслей. Я не знаю, короче. Походу, чуть бутончики будем играть. Вот и синего. Ну как-то миг мы убили всех на первый. Вообще не почувствовали. Куда улетела стрела? Увис уж. Все, сейчас если... Не знаю, чувакам нужно будет, я соберу. Вот. Если им какая-то помощь нужна, я останусь. Типа я за любую движуху. Можете подождать, пока Стейла не пригласит вас продолжить испытание. Погнали. Тут чисто, знаешь, это... Знаете, чисто из уважения чувакам. Хорошо, не закрывают данж. Помочь им. Единственное, что нам надо было подхиляться. Так тут сложно. Ну я пока подхиляюсь. Если успею. Не успел. Короче, будем знать. Значит, перед тем, как данж идти, надо похиляться.
I have taught you everything I know.
Сейчас все будет с Ребекка.
Much remains unfinished.
Вы все? Ну, все так все, видимо. Так. Или не все. Посмотрим. Так, что-то надо схавать. Не знаю, кроме курицы, наверное, у меня ничего такого нет.
The scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Бля, внезапно русские даже нормально попались.
One with the force. I hear everything. High. The birds come. Let's nip that in the bud. And shroud.
Never again.
Ним помер.
Can't see.
Is it my time?
Все. И чаще.
Whirling star! Unthinkable!
Меня опять начинают. Не успел маленько. Ладно.
I hear everything.
I have dishonored.
Can't see. Let's so many regrets.
I'll remember.
Ай, ну чё ж вы, блин. Подхилялись бы сначала, потом...
I've not finished my research.
Тут уже не клизму надо, а что-то посерьезней. Тикс. Ой, что это? Что это такое? Как это отменить? Куда пропал весь этот интерфейс? Что за херня? А говорили, в гашне нельзя отключить интерфейс. Я даже хп свои не видел. Что за херня? Как это теперь отключить? Как это нажалось? Блин, никого нет теперь.
Pardon my indiscretion.
Реально есть кнопка, которая отключает весь интерфейс, все остальное. Первый раз такой вижу, честно говоря. Что за хрень? Бредик какой-то. Блин, ну когда хочется помочь чувакам, такой факап. Постоянно. Ладно, на это закончим тогда, я думаю. Мы не уверен. Давай, давай, давай. Как? Болеть можно как-то? О, затащил. Хорош, блин. Хорош. Как я нажал эту херню, объясните? Куда ферзь пропал? Я причем могу, главное. Что происходит? Что такое? Нажмите эту, чтобы открыть меню. А, все, спасибо. Блин, а как это нажалось? Как это нажалось? Значит, если я захочу кинематографичную эту и отключить интерфейс, мне нужно какую-то комбинацию клавиш что ли нажать? Я о таком вообще не думал даже. Тут из-за этого пассивного урона, короче, мы теряем перса как-то. Он какой-то тут серьезный. Надо очень быстро защищать его. Явно не к тому времени, что указано. Все. На этом, наверное, и расходимся. Еще раз? Блин, сколько ему надо-то? Ладно. Эта капка сейчас кончится скоро. Ты маяку сразу же потеряли. Ё. Ребят, ну... Отхилялись бы сначала. У вас вообще сейчас плохо. Потому что этот урон есть пассивный, из-за него вот эти факапы происходят. Надо хиллера брать какого-нибудь.
I have taught you everything I know.
Все, да? Так, я тогда все. Наверное. Посмотрю, сколько у меня накоплено. Посмотрю, сколько у меня накоплено. Добавлю в другие, может быть. Еще сыграем. Прикольно получилось. Какими-то... Встретился с чувачками прикольными. Так. Мне нравится... Целуйте экраны, я в сети. Ура! Волк вернулся. Мне нравится, короче, это. Смотришь такой, да? I have a boyfriend. При этом, короче, чувак, шарите, сам мужик. Вот это был бы поворот. Ладно, шутки про это. Не будем на Твиче про это. Осуждаем. Все нормально, все нормально. А, кстати, у меня аж приготовился бекон. Надо его дать. Бекон, бекон, бекон. А, можно было его забрать здесь. Ну ладно. О, 6-я репа. Гаднотища. Все тогда. Давайте на этом закругляться. Чайник посещу. 4 часа отстримил. Ваш доктор 4 четверки. Сейчас что тут посмотрим. Увеличил теперь. Сколько можно делать декора. Это отлично. Теперь по 6 можно. Вообще 10 можно. Офигеть. Офигеть. 60 примагемов. Чертежи какие-то упали.
If you ever...
Так, сколько у нас там уже примагемов? 5100. И 2 крутки. Это где-то в районе 35 круток у нас. Плюс у нас кэшбэковые крутки, конечно, заработать. Значит, нужно... Не знаю, будут ли падать стандартные крутки, посмотрим. Кстати, 75 очков. Одну мы себе можем позволить. Осталось в этом месяце 3. Я чуть синие крутки покупал. Оу, no. Рейзер, Эмбер. Какие персонажи дают прям. Корона прозрения 50. Жесть. Ладно, все на этом. Закругляться. 4 часа. Отстримил. Значит, что у нас? всех жду на следующей неделе тогда. Если планы не поменяются. Тоже стрим будет, короче. Пятницу или субботу или воскресенье сказать точно не могу. Может быть, опять во все 3 дня. Посмотрим. В общем, всем ББ.